I'm just in love with that.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Annette and this is A Vintage Splendor. So you know how much I love going to the flea market and I come here all the time, so I thought it was about time I do a whole video about the do's and don'ts of shopping at the Rose Bowl Flea Market. So let's get started. Okay, I just came in. Number one do of flea market shopping is get here early. The sun literally just came out. Not even 7 yet, and this is late start for me. I'm usually here at 6 a.m. but Mama was tired, so get here early because the good stuff, especially the big stuff like furniture, is the first to go. The antiques and collectibles area. This print is so me. So last month I came here to buy a credenza or storage unit for our dining room, but I got sidetracked because everything was on sale. Like I talked about this, $5 bins, and I spent my budget on clothing and shoes. It's just me. So today we are starting with furniture, and my number one tip is if you are looking for furniture, that is the first thing you should shop for. As soon as you enter through the front gates, make 2 lefts and you will be in the vintage and antique section, and then start shopping for the furniture then, because that is the first to go. I promise you will see interior designers, you will see people that you know who are in all of the design magazines. They come here first. I always see Kelly Wersler here. She's shopping for the good stuff. Same time I am, and that is why you come here like right at 6 a.m. Buy the big stuff first and then start looking for small. So today that's what I'm gonna stick to. I'm not even gonna get distracted by clothing. I did see a couple of things that I wanna go back to, but I'm gonna find that credenza today. So let's go. This is so beautiful. We both saw this. Maddie's here with me.
Hello.
And what I would say is when you're shopping for furniture, like look for quality and craftsmanship. You can change the finish, you can change the upholstery, but you can't change the quality and you can't change the craftsmanship or the shape. So if like you didn't love this upholstery, this is an easy fix. If you wanted this to be a high gloss black, you could change that. So those are the 2 things to look for. If you're not sure about the quality, just like try to pick up the piece, see if there's a maker's mark on it. All of these will like guarantee that you're finding a really good quality piece. One of the things I always have difficulty with is like really honing down on exactly what my style is in 2 words. I know people are really good at that because I feel like depending on the piece that I'm wearing or styling in my house, like I feel like the aesthetic can go in 2 different directions. So in my mind, for the storage piece I want for a dining room is like bulky Milo Bauman pearl wood because I think it'll look amazing. But I also love the idea of something more like antique-y, like this piece. And it totally changes the vibe, but I still love it. I think this is such a cool piece. It's like giving me that like different tones of wood that I love. I just love everything that's wood and I go for the real things. So this is the dilemma with me, is like my style is so eclectic. I can go in multiple like directions. It's kind of like the choose your adventure books if you're about my age. Depending on the piece that I take, we don't know where we're gonna go, but it's gonna be a fun ending either way. So this one he's asking $700. It's a little more than I want to spend. I think I want to spend about $400 or $500. So we'll see what else I find. I love finding cool knickknacks like this. This is like a trash bin. How cool is that? Stop going to Home Goods. Just buy stuff like this at the flea market. The sun is out, hence the sunglasses. So one of my tips is if you have the budget for it and you love it and it's a cool piece, just buy it. So many of my favorite pieces are pieces I didn't need, but they were a good price and I just bought them and I figured out how to tie them into the house, and that's how we have such a great looking house. That's how I have so many cool pieces in my wardrobe. So I don't know, I might come back for this trash bin because it's just a cool piece. I could use it as an ice bucket. You can use it for so many different things. I like my ice buckets to use them for vases, or if you're like doing fried chicken night, just put them in the ice bucket. Like so many uses. So like, got the budget, if it's got the style, just buy it. Don't ask questions. I love art. almost all of my art is from the flea market. And I used to be a gallery director, just an FYI. So this is where you can find a lot of cool signed pieces. I always look for pieces that I love, that are interesting to me. And I always want to make sure that they're signed, even if it's not somebody that I know. And I saw this piece. I like the scale. I like the colors. I think it's a cool piece. I'm gonna see how much it is and figure out where to put it in our house. We have way too much art right now, but like, what's one more piece? This is $100. I'm thinking it'd be kind of interesting to have in our dining room or in our bedroom. So apparently mob wife aesthetic is trending, but that's the way I dress all the time. And furs and, you know, very 80s glam. But who knew that I was a trendsetter? I love vintage swimsuits. They are really good bodysuits. So look at how fun this one is. Look at how pretty this rib print is. I like the color. San Felipe. I love a good vintage tee or tang. Vintage denim that I don't need, but I do need. Hot tip when you're shopping for vintage rugs or artwork, the vendors that don't specialize in artwork or rugs will have better deal on their pieces. So let's say it's like a home decor like vendor and they have like an eclectic mix of stuff, that's where you're gonna find the best price on a rug. Sketches are a really, really good art buy if you're like don't know a lot about art. I think it's very minimal, it's very elegant, and it can work in a lot of spaces. Another tip I have, if you can find artwork that is already framed and matted, it'll save you a ton of money. Because I have bought really cool pieces, and then when I go to get it framed, like the art piece will be like 40 bucks, and then to get it framed is like $400. So keep that in mind. If you find something, even if you don't love it, frame color, you could always paint it or change it out, but like try to get it as like complete as possible to save money. So I'm like looking at some of these pieces. So you guys are familiar, like in our house we have that space between the living and the dining room, between the two large sliding glass doors. I had these two large scale pieces that we moved upstairs in our bedroom, so I'm looking for a piece to fill that void. So I don't know if I'll find something that's that large, but I'm also kind of open to the idea of something like sculptural, like 3D, that's huge. So I know I have kids and that's kind of scary, but whatever, they'll like learn to live with this piece. Here's a tip that a lot of people know, and it doesn't work for every body type, but I know it works for me, and it works for a lot more, I would say, straight-sized women. But if you don't know if something's gonna fit and you can't try it on, just wrap the waist around, and if it touches, it will fit. If it overlaps, it's gonna be big, and if it doesn't touch, then it's just not gonna work. And you can also try, like, some people have said if you like measure from like your wrist to your inner elbow, that is another way to try it. But the neck trick,
put this in there like that.
Yeah, something
Doesn't
like
work for me.
Yeah, the neck trick works for me. The neck works for me. The
I have a
wrist.
surprisingly large waist.
Yes.
Like, all right, well, I guess.
Yeah, so this one works for me.
There's dope.
This is a very cool like piece, very lightweight. It's like a good accent piece to fill in a little corner of the house. I have to say the flea market is one of my favorite places to look for pottery. I think the thrift store is typically cheaper, but here I feel like it's a tad bit more curated and the prices are still really, really good. Don't buy them at like high-end stores. I mean, look at the situation behind me. This is like what my brain looks like most days. For one don't be rude when you're trying to negotiate. A simple, what's your best price on this, can go a long way. Also, if you say like, can you do $10, but then you're pulling out a $50 to pay for it, or you're like pretending you don't have money, like that just is all icky. So I did one time only have $5 on me, and a sweatshirt was like $10, and I opened up my wallet and I told the guy, I said, I really want this, but literally this is all I have. This is like my last $5, and he was like, okay, take it for $5. So if you're gonna like beg, make sure that's all you have. So I just saw vintage Levi's. I know, I'm just drawn to them. They were salvage denim, and then I looked at the price, $750. Like, that is insane. Nothing is worth $750 at the flea market, especially clothing. Like, I have a ton of designer stuff. I've never spent more than like $200 on really good pieces. So to see Levi's at $750, like, no, unless they are the original Levi's, like, no. I'm being very honest with you all right now. It just drives me nuts because I get it, it's very unique, it's in demand, and I'm all about living life and enjoying those things, but like, no, nothing is worth that much. Let's go. In this episode of things I like but I don't need, this cool acrylic sculptural piece. And just a hot tip for you, lucite is a form of acrylic. So people use acrylic and lucite interchangeably. Hi, how are you? How much is this piece?
400.
400?
Yeah, lucite.
Very cool, out of my budget. But lucite is a form of acrylic. It's a brand, it's a higher end, much nicer quality, clear, and it stays better over time. Other stuff yellows, but this is in beautiful condition, so you know this is the quality stuff. But I just can't afford this, but it's a very cool piece. So I generally have really good luck when I find a vendor. If they have have a collection from a particular artist, they've either cleared out that artist's estate and they're selling it, or maybe they were operating a gallery somewhere and now they have pieces. So this vendor has a lot of Keith Haring's Calder and some Basquiat limited edition. It's stamped by the estate and the foundation, so there's like a very limited number, so they're not like actual originals, but they're like limited prints, but the foundation has stamped it and given it like the official like mark of approval. Like, you can't just like go and get another Basquiat. So these are priced, I think, $300 for unframed, $500 for framed. I think it's a really, really great price, and it's a limited edition. Pretty cool. One of my favorite things to like dig through piles are earrings, and I love the ones where actually they've already done the pre-sorting, because then like it's a little like much trying to dig through a pile. But I think one of my favorite things to buy at the flea market is always earrings, because you can find like cool pieces and they're not very expensive. I always look for huge gaudy pieces because those are what like transform an outfit. I mean, look, these are like cobra earrings. Like, these are so fun. These are cool. Anyways, these are the kinds of things that I like to get because they always dress up my outfits. When I'm wearing jeans and a t-shirt and just need a little like zhuzhing. Really easy way to change up your home decor is either through lighting, through rugs, or pillows. But I think the most fun is lighting. Look at how cool this lucite lamp is. It obviously needs a lampshade. So similar to what I said about artwork that's unframed, just remember with lighting, you're gonna have to sometimes invest in a heart, the finials, and then also a lampshade, but you could do something really cool with this. And I like lucite, going back to lucite, because it's like a very transitional piece. It's a great material that works in so many different types of spaces and aesthetics. So I do love this. I think this can be cool. Even like in a Victorian home, like you just need to like add a touch of modern. So I really like that. I don't need any more lighting. Or maybe I do. I'm not sure if I do. Actually, I think I do need something for a dining room. I always need something. I'm gonna find out how much this is because I actually really like it. So I keep my money in different compartments in my wallet when I'm shopping at the flea market. So the money I had set aside for my credenzas is in here, so I don't spend it, but I'm going to spend a little bit of it on this lamp because it's so cool. That way I stay on budget. Look at this. It's like a Sherpa, and it's made in New Zealand, so you know it's the real deal. It's beautiful. Oh,
I'm just in love with that.
this matches that little scarf shawl thing I got at Crossroads. Maybe I should wear this and then I could wear it together. That's what my mom did back in the 90s. Like matched everything, so that's why I mismatched so much. How great is this? You know, I love a good oversized sweater. But then look at this tug. We're just like all like, oh, it's specially handmade by grandma. And one of the other shoppers said that it was like really common for different grandmas to have these, and they were personalized for their names. But this is, I like this. It's like a little generic grandma, and it's only $20. I feel like this would be such a good cozy layering piece. Yes, I think I need to get this. You could wear it with those like denim Bermudas I just got, and some like cowboy boots, or my like Manolo slides, and like you've got an outfit. Yes. Brand is Rampage, and I just told Maddie she's too young to remember Rampage. It was a really good store in the 90s and early aughts. Really cute. Stupid. So cute. Look at how cute the pants are. Oh. I like the idea of this as a top. It's kind of looser fit with some jeans or even high waist pants. I also like it layered over the stripes. Can't have enough stripes, so this is cute. Liz Sport, which is a brand I see at the thrift store a lot, so don't sleep on Liz. It's good. Okay, look at how cute this is. It even has a HUD. I just ran into Heidi, and she's a follower, and so she pulled this out, and everybody always asks me what color I am. I've never done this. So can you tell us about this?
Yeah,
Please.
it's super simple. So it's called Color Guru. You send them photos of yourself, and they pick your best colors, and then they find like what's the most soothing or playful, and this is like my signature color, right? So that like fun mauvey color, and so it lets you explore a color palette you normally would never do. And then on the back, it gives you your best color combos. So if you want to do a print or like layer colors, you can. And it even goes into like the best jewelry. And then they also have a makeup card, so you can get your makeup and just take it to the counter and hand it to them. And it's all your best makeup colors. I didn't bring that one, but
I love this, and I saw that you pulled out these
yeah.
pieces.
So I love yellow, but I always feel like I picked the wrong yellow. So I just put it up, and it helps you just get colors you're not used to.
That's
Like
so
red.
smart.
Like I love red, but I know it has to be like an orangey like
red.
corally
Yeah.
red. So it just makes shopping easier and just quicker when you're a busy mom.
Yeah, and I love this because like you
We're all in like colors.
yeah, I love it.
That's so
I
smart.
feel like I need to do this.
You do.
But
Color Guru is amazing.
imagine if like I hate all black anything, because I used to do corporate PR at Bloomingdale's, and I had to wear black every day, and it's like never again. Imagine it's like your color is black.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. It would never do that. But this is so cool. I love these pieces.
And
So-
it does tell you like your best neutrals on the back. So
Yeah.
let's say like you can say my best neutrals if you want to be neutral are cream, olive green, and classic navy.
Yeah, totally.
Cool. Yeah. Sorry, I just like pulled this out, but okay, look at this. I can like see this. Like I feel like it brightens your
Yeah,
day. This is
it
so
absolutely
awesome.
does.
Okay.
And it's Liz Playboy.
I know, it's
as
Liz.
you teach us.
Liz. She's a good one. No luck with the credenza, so I'm gonna cross the bridge to where it's like all the vintage clothing. That's where you'll find a lot of the bins, the piles. It's a kind of a different vibe over there, but I like it. That's where I find a lot of stuff. Let's go. On this party dresses, I love it. The colors are so good, and it has a belt. I love this. The brand is Coco of California. I love vintage labels. I usually bring my own bags. I also put stuff that I get in the piles in a separate bag, just in case. You know, bed bugs are a thing, but everything's gonna go in the dryer when I get home on high heat, 30 minutes. Okay, friends, I had a successful flea market shopping day. Did not find the credenza, but found a cool art piece Let me know what else you want to see from my channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. And I will see you next Friday at 8 a.m. Bye.